Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new section of our website, The Lighter Side. A candidate for the presidency of the United States has chosen this website as the venue to announce his candidacy. And I am pleased to welcome Senator Jess Trussme.
That's Jess Trussme.
Jess Trussme?
Yes.
Thank you, Senator. And Senator Trussme is from a state that cannot be named for security reasons. And Senator, thanks very much for coming. I understand that you are with the ultra-compassionate conservative wing, or the fringe majority wing of your political party. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay.
And I am running for the presidency in 2008 because I want to carry on the legacy of President George Bush, who I think has been right about everything. And I'm going to be father right about everything.
Okay.
I'm also running, let me say, because I think our nation can do much better at looking more compassionate and being more conservative. And I can pledge to you this: I will have my picture taken with more African Americans during my campaign than anybody has ever done before. That's my pledge to you. Now, where do I come from? I was poor. Now I'm rich. Rich is better. But my campaign is about more than that. But before we talk about the issues, I want to confront the issue of winnability.
Winnability, yes,
yes,
please.
People are saying that I can't win because I don't have the name recognition of a Senator McCain or a Barack Obama. But let me tell you, I am assured that I can win. As a matter of fact, I'm sure I'm going to get more votes than anybody else because the people who are running my campaign at Diebold have assured me that I will get more votes than anybody else.
Well, wait, Senator, can we talk about some issues?
Yes.
Tell me about your position on Iraq.
Well, I agree on Iraq. I agree with Dick Cheney. I think the Iraq War has been an unqualified success.
Success?
Absolutely. Before the war, we didn't know where the terrorists were. Now we do. They're shooting at us. And I think that's progress. We have them just where we want them. Look, the president was absolutely right to drop democracy on Iraq. And I think that we have got to support the Iraqi government. They deserve our support. There have been some criticisms, I admit, about the Iraqi government. Last week there was a report in the press about how one Iraqi legislator was wanted for terrorist attacks against U.S. personnel, but that was years ago. And another Iraqi health minister was found funneling millions to Shiite death squads. But look, democracy is messy, okay? And there are many, many Iraqi civil servants who aren't killing anybody. And they should be applauded for that.
Well, I'm glad you're applauding them, Senator, but hasn't your faith been shaken by the Pentagon report that intelligence was manipulated, that we got into Iraq on the basis of a lie?
Listen, I've heard these accusations that President Bush manipulated intelligence leading up to the Iraq War. Anybody who knows George W. Bush knows that he's incapable of manipulating intelligence. He just can't do it. It's impossible. Look, the bottom line here is that we are in Iraq for a reason. The second guessers now are saying, why did we go to Iraq in the first place? I'll tell you why we invaded Iraq. We invaded Iraq because on September 11th, we were attacked by people who looked a lot like Iraqis. And I don't know what more reason you need than that. We had to destroy Iraq to save it. If not us, when? If not them, how?
Senator, that means that you support the surge, the escalation.
Absolutely. We cannot. Democrats are now saying we have got to leave, we got to cut and run. We have got to play the course in Iraq. I not only support a surge, but I support a purge. We've got to get rid of all the bad people in Iraq, and then we have a merge. We bring together all the good people for a parade in Iraq so that they can thank us for all we did to them, for them. And then after that, of course, we have a splurge. For the American people, they can celebrate by going shopping. So my plan is a surge, a purge, a merge, and a splurge. And I think it's the best Iraq plan out there.
Okay, well, what about Iran, Senator? What is your view about what we do with respect to Iran?
Well, they have a lot of oil.
Yes, but do you agree with the Iraq study group that says that the United States should be engaging with Iran diplomatically?
Why should we follow the advice of an Iraq study group? What's next? We're going to follow the advice of the hall monitors? No, this is ridiculous. I hear people saying we've got to talk directly to Iran and tell them we won't attack them. talk directly to Iran. That's ridiculous. Have you ever tried to talk to an Iranian? They're impossible to understand. It's like they're speaking entirely different language. Plus, they look just like Iraqis. It's too confusing. We have got to attack them. Listen, the bottom line of my campaign, my main message to the American public, is that we are at war against terror, and we will be at war forever, or even longer. So we don't have time to talk to nations that we want to attack. We just don't have time to talk, okay? My motto for this campaign is attack first, don't talk later. That was good enough for George Bush. It's good enough for Senator Jess Trussme.
Well, thank you, Senator Trussme. I wish you all the best.
Well, Ron, it's been good to talk with you.
Yeah, thank you. We've been talking with Senator Jess Trussme from a state that cannot be named for security reasons, announcing on this website his candidacy for the presidency of the United States.